Hello and welcome to Meet Your Inspiration chat today with Mary and Rich. Today, surprisingly, no guest, it's just chat between us. Hi Rich, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Mary?
I'm fantastic and I
Good.
absolutely love the topic that we're going to talk.
Yeah, me too. This is something that's close to both of our thoughts and hearts, I guess.
Yes, today this short episode will be for anyone interested in leadership, F1, cars, speed. What else? I think that's
That's
kind of
that,
what we're
that's where we're
planning
going to
to
go.
cover.
Yeah, I think so.
And actually, it's coming in the right time, just right before the start of the season, isn't it?
It is. Yes. I
So
think
yeah,
this week, is it the weekend? I think next weekend at least, there is a Formula One race in Melbourne. So before Formula One comes and starts the season, our friends on Netflix start a little series called Drive to Survive, which is the introduction to so many people into Formula One. And what a great opportunity.
yes, and basically, this is one of the things that we've got like in common. We like to watch F1. Richard, fair enough, is a fan for years, but we're not going to say for how long because it will show how old is he.
So
So,
young.
what was inspire us actually to record this was the Drive to Survive new season,
Yes,
and specifically episode 2. It really
because
was, but it was funny
it
because
was.
you watch it, I watch it, and we get on Saturday to make the podcast. And our first things we talk, have you seen this or have you seen that?
Episode 2. Did you see that? How he was treating? Oh, honestly, this isn't good.
And this is why we decide that that's a great topic we can talk about. So, what do you think about it, Rich?
Well, obviously, Formula One is massively, in the main, a team sport. So, obviously, we have this year 11 teams. So, every single team has a boss, and they're all different characters. Some of them are quite amazing and very inspirational. Jonathan Wheatley, shout out to you. Toto Wolff, shout out to you. And I know there are a few other really good
Well, I
ones.
like Zach Brown a lot.
Zach Brown, he's very good. He knows how to bring the best out of his guys.
Absolutely.
On the McLaren team. So, but last season there was the return to the Alpine team of a very famous Italian manager. Flavio Briatore. Amazing guy, I am sure he is. And obviously he is responsible, I'm sure, for hiring Michael Schumacher back in, was it 1993, I think it was, when he came into the sport, after he stole him from Eddie Jordan. But Flavio has got very strong ways. And
This is what brings us, actually, if I must be honest. Exactly episode number 2. Whoever didn't watch is mainly covering, obviously, Flavio and Jonathan Wheatley leadership style. And what brings the thoughts for us were exactly what leadership could be better, the autocratic or
yes,
democratic one, I would
autocratic,
say.
yeah.
Because we personally fans a bit more of the Jonathan Wheatley style.
Where he embraces people
Exactly.
and puts his arm around them and encourages them. And particularly for the rookies, because like if you've got a rookie who's coming into Formula One, it's all intimidating. You're learning new skills. Even if you might be the fastest driver on the track, you still got to learn and start from scratch. And it's so easy to make mistakes.
And this is what I was very much inspired by him. How he came, how he showed up for the team, everything he was saying to the team. Even in general, his journey is quite nice from mechanic to Red Bull sports
Yeah, Red Bull.
director,
Yeah.
and now team principal. And I absolutely love it. His way of treating and talking to everyone, and not once or twice he mentioned we are team, and he was there for them. There is one line I absolutely love it, which was like, being a team principal is to help the driver to outperform themselves.
Absolutely.
And that was absolutely awesome line. I love it. But in the meantime, on another side, we had
Our friend Flavio,
Yeah.
who got the two drivers in front of him, and even though they came in and apologised, he was like not having any of it. He was like absolutely ripping them apart. And obviously he sacked his number two driver straight away. Never really gave him a chance. Never really embraced him, and they brought somebody else in. Tough.
For me, it's interesting if this leadership still is still good one for the times we're living, because I think we are moving a bit more to the team and how we need to. We talk everywhere about that. How we need to look after the teams. You create teams. I assume there is somewhere a border where you need still to be the
I think.
leader.
Don't you think we need to embrace people and encourage people, but we need to be honest with people? I think if someone's not doing a good enough job, but there are ways of getting them to do more, and you can encourage somebody, you can lift somebody up, you can say, "Look, I know you've got the potential, I know you've got the abilities." And if you're a driver, I know you're a really fast driver.
This is what was super cool with Nico Hülkenberg,
Hulkenberg
where yes.
at Silverstone.
Yes, but first, before obviously, that's cool. That's the thing with Drive to Survive, that you watch the season, and after that, it comes Drive to Survive, and you see all these things behind the scene, and it's absolutely amazing because obviously he got his first podium in his career, but it's amazing the conversations before that with Jonathan, that he was telling him that he believed in him and there is something in him, and he's absolutely capable to do it, and then you watch the race in these awful conditions that once he was on that day, and he absolutely
Smashed it. He did. He
And
kept it
how
on the
many
track.
people after that went to Jonathan and they were telling him, "You did it," and he said, "No, we as a team
Yeah.
did it." And I don't know, but I'm a big fan of this type of leadership. I believe that this is the right way. Sometimes it's taking time, and sometimes people are thinking that when you're kind, you are absolutely weak. That's not. I
No.
don't think it's true,
No.
isn't it?
Maybe some people, like I don't know, back in the 80s, there was like a way of conflict management, and a lot of businesses ran companies, big companies, and they went in and really hard. And maybe some people are stimulated by being given a bit of a kick and told off and like told what they need to do. And maybe some people just need that. But actually, most people then respond really badly, and they're like, "If that's your attitude, then I'm not going to
We're
go."
really curious, and you can share with us in the comments what is your preferred type of leadership? What do you think? What would you like as a leader? Which type you would like to be? And as well, if you're on the other side, what type of leader you would like to work with? That's going to be really interesting to hear
It really
about.
is.
Let's talk a little bit about the drivers and the new
So,
season.
The new season's looking really tough. Who knows what's going to happen? It's so different. I think everyone knows about if anyone who follows F1, all the new regulations, the new cars, the new designs. They're smaller, they're more compact. They've got this new power plant, which is so different in terms
What
of
are your
energy.
predictions, Kenneth?
Oh, there's a big question. So, obviously, pre-season testing, who really knows? But let's say the fastest cars look like Mercedes, well done Toto and the whole team. Obviously, looks like you've got a really cool car and developed an amazing engine here in the UK. Brixworth, I think the engine plant is, and they've done obviously an incredible job and supplying engines to 4 teams, and all of them looked quite quick. So they look like they're really good. And who knows in testing how fast they really were. But George Russell looked very confident, very happy, and looked completely at one with the car. His new protege, Kimi Antonelli, who is seriously incredible for a young man of his age, obviously.
Go Kimi.
Yeah, go Kimi. He looks
But
really cool.
He did
Yeah.
amazing last year.
He did, yeah.
For his age,
Yeah.
to be on that place, honestly,
Yeah.
absolutely impressive boy.
To be fair, in the footsteps of Max Verstappen, with a slightly different approach to Formula One. But he looks
But again, we
fast.
talk about 2 different personalities, isn't it?
2 different personalities, yeah, exactly.
No
So-
one could say that, yeah.
Definitely
Verstappen
they're
is
fast.
fast
And Ferrari,
and one of
what
the
do you think
best.
about Ferrari?
I really want to see Lewis there winning.
Is he going to do number 8?
I really wish him that. He's adorable. He's an amazing guy, and I think he deserves that.
He does deserve the eighth world
I would
title.
love it. But the things that I've got quite few favorites, obviously last year. Thank you, Zach and Lando, for making lots of us happy. I really wanted to see that. Hats off to Oscar as well. He's amazing. That's the thing. I want lots of them to be there.
So what do you think? In Ferrari, do you think Lewis has got the edge over Charles Leclerc, or do you think Charles Leclerc could? I mean, he's
everybody
really
deserves a yes, but I really want to see Lewis
yeah,
in Ferrari winning, and then he can go and enjoy.
yeah, because he's done 8,
The
and then
rest.
he really is the GOAT.
Absolutely, yeah, amazing guy. And about talking about personalities, inspiration, influence, Lewis is just
He had ability to get his team behind him when he was working with Toto at Mercedes, without a doubt, and also before that at McLaren as well. He did an amazing job with McLaren, so you've got to say he's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, we wish all the best to everybody.
So
Hopefully, less accidents.
yeah,
And
better
more
reliability, if we can get that word out.
and more reasons to cheer and to enjoy. I'm sure it's going to be interesting
I'm sure
season
it's
for
going to
sure.
be very interesting. And what about our friend Mr. Verstappen? So
Yes, Mr. Verstappen, as we mentioned a bit earlier, as a personality, again, if we need to talk about him and Lewis, here it is, we've got two different type of personalities, attitude and etc. But nobody could say that Verstappen is not one of the fastest and best drivers, because what he did last season, the last 6 races, he made all of us to be like, no! But it was clear example that he can do everything.
he can.
So
Yeah, he can.
hats off to him.
Yeah, and to be fair, I was always a little bit not really like Max, but last year I had the privilege of going to Monza, and he came up on the stage and he was talking to the crowd, and I actually thought he is really cool. Really
you've seen different.
Yeah, I saw a
Max
different
there.
side of him, and I thought actually he's got such a great sense of humour. He works the crowd, and actually he's good fun, and I'm sure he'd probably be great fun to go out for a beer with one night, but I don't think we'll ever get the privilege, but yeah.
You never know.
So, yes, so that's really exciting. Obviously, feel a bit sorry for the situation with Aston Martin at the other end of the grid. Obviously, they have the world's best designer, without a shadow of a doubt, Adrian Newey, not only helping design the car, but also, and again, he is a great leader. He's got amazing skills to get the engineering team around him to produce excellence. And we've seen it over again when he was at Williams, when he was at McLaren, and obviously then in the last few years, obviously at Red Bull, and now at Aston Martin. But obviously they've got to get the powertrain sorted. So Honda, obviously supplying the powertrain, obviously they really need to find a way, but I'm sure they will. It took a little bit of time when they went to McLaren a few years ago, and I'm sure, well, we all know, obviously, with Red Bull, because the Honda was powering that Red Bull, it was fast. So I'm sure they'll do it. But whether it'll be enough
We're
time...
really looking forward to another competitive season, because last one was really good one. It's really weird me talking about F1, because I've never been such a big fan until I sat down and watched Drive to Survive. And this changed my...
How long ago was that you first? 2 years,
know.
3 years ago?
I don't know. Quite a few years, 4 years ago.
Okay.
But that was interesting because changed the whole idea about F1. And this is they're not just cars going round and round. It's all that leadership, psychology, and everything happening. Yes, strategy, what a role is playing.
Wow.
So anyone listening, I would definitely suggest you that it's a really cool watch, and I'm sure I literally can learn from each episode of Dare to Survive, because it's incredible to see what's happening behind the scenes.
Now, when we talk about leadership and strategy and things, obviously, I mean, our everyday work is like in industry, and we see what's happening with leadership in business, and how things develop, and how strong leadership makes a huge difference to how an operation works. So leadership is such an important role in every aspect. And And that's encouragement from young people coming into industry, to manufacturing, into work, and how we guide people. And whether you're a parent, whether you're a business leader, whatever it is, we all need to lead people in the right way and encourage people. And we always say that everyone can do it. It just needs dedication, it needs time, encouragement, support, and sometimes we do need a bit of a kick, and sometimes we need a bit of a push. And we need to get rid of self-doubt, because self-doubt just stops everything. But once we do the right thing, then something amazing can happen.
So this is from us and from our first Meet Your Inspiration chat. Come and check our Meet Your Inspiration podcast channel. You'll find amazing, inspiring conversations with ordinary people who became extraordinary.
And please do give us a like and subscribe to the channel.
See you next time.